The BMW 7 Series was first produced in 1977 and has evolved over the years in a controlled and refined fashion. Now the 6th generation full-size luxury sedan is finally here, bigger and better than ever before. For 2017, the 7 Series comes in the long wheelbase version only here in the States. Both the 740i and the 750i are available with BMW's intelligent xDrive all-wheel drive system this year. Plus, you also have the 740e xDrive electric hybrid, as well as the Alpina B7 xDrive to choose from. Of course, as with every BMW, you have a variety of option packages available to accessorize your vehicle to your heart's content. Under the hood, the 740i comes with the 3-liter inline twin-power turbo 6-cylinder, while the 750i comes with a 4.4-liter twin-power turbo V8 engine. The M Sport package makes a nice addition, and the carbon core platform helps reduce vehicle weight while enhancing structural rigidity and strength. The front end is pure BMW. The exterior styling is similar to the previous edition, but it's still sophisticated and clean. But it's the interior that really shines with the latest cutting-edge technology and performance features to enhance the ride and comfort, with a touch of a button or even just a gesture. With more luxurious room inside than ever before for passengers to enjoy. But the real deal is the fun behind the wheel of the ultimate driving machine. It's amazing how comfortable the 7 Series is with the Executive Drive Pro system, where you can choose your drive mode, the personality of the vehicle, with a push of a button. And you can choose your Eco Pro mode, your Comfort mode, the Sport mode, of course, and the Adaptive mode system, which actually has feedback from cameras that are behind the rearview mirror, analyzing not only the road conditions, but also the driving style and characteristics of the person behind the wheel to give you maximum comfort and control all the way. It's just incredible. You also have your standard air suspension, plus your electronically controlled dampers. You have your ABS, traction control, stability control, limited slip differential as well to, give you a tremendous amount of confidence in a variety of driving situations. Now with the driver assistance package and the driver assistance plus package, you get a lot of features such as the rear collision protection, blind spot protection, of course, lane keep assist, steering assist. You also have the cross traffic protection, front and rear pedestrian protection, adaptive cruise control, traffic jam assist, speed limit information, and a lot of other stuff. It's not hard to stay within the limits of the law with your head-up display, which, by the way, is 75% larger this year than previously. This is the advanced head-up display. Now in the front, you have your dual wishbone multi-link aluminum front suspension, and in the back, you have your integral V multi-link aluminum rear suspension. And that gives it a nice independently controlled ride that's coupled with the 50-50 weight distribution, and you also have a lighter substructure with the carbon core platform that BMW introduced with their I-Series, and that uses carbon fiber reinforced plastics along with high-strength steel and aluminum to give you a lighter substructure, and it really gives you a lot more performance out of a lighter vehicle so that you don't feel like you're driving this massive machine. It's much more controlled and refined, shall we say. I tell you, the vehicle runs around 4,600 pounds, even in its lightened stage, but it doesn't feel that heavy at all. It just seems to float down the road. Now, this is all coupled with the 8-speed Steptronic automatic transmission with your sport shift. And this is actually synced with the navigation system. So it can tell the type of road you're driving on and adjust the shift performance accordingly. And it's the Active Comfort Drive and Road Review package, I do believe. Now, with a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, you're going to get 320 horsepower, 332 foot-pounds of torque. And that'll take this vehicle from 0 to 60 in just a touch over 5 seconds. And you'll be getting a combined average of around 24 miles per gallon with the rear-wheel drive and 22 combined average with the all-wheel drive system. But if you bump up to the V8 engine like we're in today, then you're looking at 445 horsepower, 480 foot-pounds of torque, and 0 to 60 about a second quicker. And you're looking at 20 miles per gallon average, or combined with the rear-wheel drive, and 19 with the all-wheel drive. And I like the xDrive system because that all-wheel drive, that's worth a mile per gallon for me. The handling, the control characteristics all year long, you can't beat it. Oh, I almost forgot. With the Alpina B7 xDrive version of this, you've got 600 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. And that has to be absolutely mind-bogglingly fast. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the 740E, the plug-in electric hybrid with a 4-cylinder engine and an electric motor. But that'll still get you 322 horsepower and a whole bunch of torque. Plus, you can drive it up to 23 to 25 miles on electric alone. So that's going to save you a few bucks at the pump as well. Oh yeah, and there's lower CO2 emissions. I always forget that with plug-in hybrids. You're always supposed to mention the lower CO2 emissions. Up front, you have your active airstream with the active airstream flaps, which is integrated into the classic BMW double kidney grille, so that it'll open when the engine needs additional cooling, and it will close when you want to enhance the aerodynamics of the vehicle. Plus, for driving comfort at night, you have the next generation lighting technology with BMW's laser light adaptive lighting system, which will obviously adjust to the driving characteristics of the road, but they also burn twice as bright as your standard full LEDs, and they won't be blinding the oncoming drivers. And you can tell when you have it because there's a bright blue line in the laser light system. I wish we had it now. I wish there's so many features I wish we had on this particular vehicle, like the executive lounge in the back, things like that. The cool 2.2 screen on the BMW key where you can control the vehicle for their a variety of systems, but we don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. I wish we had everything on this car, but we don't. Life sucks. Sometimes. I was driving this last night with the massaging feature and the heated seat feature and the ambient lighting, and it was absolutely just beautiful. The Sky Lounge actually has 15,000 etchings into the panorama moonroof, and I know because I counted every single one of them, and they're all there. And your ambient lighting glows from the side, and it matches the ambient lighting on the interior of the vehicle as well. And it gives it just a kind of a nice, serene driving experience. And you even have a choice of 6 different colors, as well as you can change the contour color as well. The white light on top, the color on the bottom, whatever you want to do. You can really personalize it. And you have the ability to get the fragrance package. Then you can change 8 different aromas inside the vehicle as you drive. That's pretty neat. At nighttime, there's even the welcome light carpet, which is just an extra touch of class to this vehicle. It makes it so distinctive. It's just incredible. Just incredible. And your doors are soft close. I almost forgot to mention that. Acceleration. It's so fun. That's a great thing. You are pampered in luxury, and at the same time you have all of the traditional performance characteristics of a true BMW. The ultimate driving machine. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it. And the fit and finish inside this vehicle is pure BMW. Leather everywhere, double stitched, gorgeous wood inlays, brushed aluminum accents. It is just an incredible environment. Now, some people were saying the exterior styling is not so changed from the previous versions, and yeah, that's true. Why mess with a good thing? It's elegant and sophisticated, and you know, it's 7 Series. But when you get on the inside, this is a whole new world. Now, as far as advanced technology is concerned, and I do like my tech. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me 1 second. I apologize. Yes, hello, what? No. I'm in the middle of a review, okay? Just fax it to me, okay? Yeah, I gotta go. All right, bye. I'm sorry, I apologize. Anyway, as far as high tech is concerned, well, you do have your center console wireless phone charger. And for the iDrive operating system monitor, you've got a 12.3-inch screen. That's for your infotainment, your navigation, your comfort controls. And those are you can operate those with your iDrive system, the regular touch and control push button. But now you can just boom, 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 do it with your finger. And that's why, well, one of the things I recommend is to have a microfiber cloth in the car. That way you can clear off your iDrive button as well as your monitor fingerprints. Nice and handy. And you also have, for example, your surround view system, where when you put it in reverse and you want to see what's going on as far as parking assist is concerned, you got panorama side views, you have top-down view, parallel view. It's got a 3D version of it. And you have controls for your walk around the car with your fingertip control. Absolutely incredible. Plus, you do have available the self-parking system, where when you have the really cool BMW key fob with a 2.2-inch screen, you can actually have your car park itself forward or back itself out again of tight spots. I don't have that feature, though, in this car. I don't even have that key. But this is still an amazing ride. For example, let me show you this. This is what everyone's talking about. Your touch control, gesture control here. Seriously. You have a 3D sensor up here, and when you want to raise your stereo, you flip your finger. When you get a phone call, you can point at it if you want to accept it, swipe it if you don't. You even have a 2-finger jab to personalize certain features of the vehicle, and well, it's high tech. You gotta love it. I do. Now, of course, this goes beyond the normal expectations of most customers out there, but not beyond BMW's vision for this vehicle. They want us to have all of the comfort and luxury we deserve, plus the latest and greatest technology. Now, some people wonder, is it going too far? Is the gesture control a gimmick or whatever? Oops, I just made the gesture. I turned the stereo up, sorry. Well, the reality of it is, you know, people used to think air conditioning was an excessive extravagance. You know, they used to go, why do I need that air conditioning? I've got 440 air, 4 windows down, 40 miles an hour. Bah! But now look at it. We can't live without it. We have quad zone air conditioning, ventilated seats, some cars ventilated glove boxes, cup holders, you name it. Technology's a good thing. If you can afford it, you should get it. And if you can't afford it, then you should become friends with somebody who can. Hey, at least that's what I think. Crank it up. Oh man, that's fun. This is a fun car. Now, with all this having been said, I haven't even touched on the luxury that's available in the back seat with the executive lounge package. I mean, because the BMWs in the US are all long wheelbase, you have more legroom to begin with. But the passenger seat in the front will actually slide forward an extra 3.5 inches, and there's a footrest that pops off, down, whatever, so the guy in the back can recline his seat and prop his feet up. Then he can pull a little table out of the center console where he can rest his 7-inch tablet, which controls 24 different functions from the entertainment, comfort, and navigation points of view. Plus, he can watch videos or play video games on the two 10-inch screens that are back there. And he can also just control his privacy blinds if he wants and crank up that stereo system. I mean, he's got a choice to crank it up big time with the 16-speaker Harman Kardon system, 600 watts, or the available Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound, 16 speakers, 1,400 watts of power. And not only that, but he can throw all his stuff back in the trunk, holds 18.2 cubic feet of cargo space, and there is a pass-through that's 8 inches wide, 9.5 inches tall for skis or whatever, but you can also put a refrigerator back there. And even with all of that, there's still more. You have your massaging heated seats in the back as well, like you do in the front. Plus, there's even a vitality program that will give you exercises to do on long trips. I mean, seriously, this is going way beyond the average expectations of the normal everyday consumer. But it's top-of-the-line BMW, so you'd kind of expect nothing less. I like the way you can personalize your vehicle in so many different ways. So many different option packages, price points. You know, they start out anywhere from $81,500 for the 740i all the way up to $137,000 for the Alpina B7 X-Drive. But you also have the packaging that can add a bunch more to it, but that's up to you. You can personalize it to your wallet's content. You know, this is beyond pampered. The BMW 7 Series is where you're the center of your own universe. Whether you're behind the wheel driving or in the back seat just being pampered. You gotta love it. You gotta try it. You'll see what I mean.